After a dramatic victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Dallas Cowboys may have discovered a rising star within their own ranks. However, as one receiver steps up, the Cowboys' depth chart remains fragile, leaving many wondering if the team will make a move before the trade deadline to bolster its offensive firepower. With one intriguing name circulating in the rumor mill, fans are left speculating whether Dallas will make a splash to stay competitive this season. Maybe the Cowboys found themselves their number 2 wide receiver behind CeeDee Lamb last week against Pittsburgh, when Jalen Tolbert stepped up and caught the game-winning touchdown pass from quarterback Dak Prescott to seal a 20-17 win. Tolbert finished the night with 87 yards and a touchdown on 7 catches. It was the best game of his career, and the result of his hard work matched with the Cowboys' patience in his development. Tolbert has 247 receiving yards this year, nearly double the 280 yards he had in his career before this season. Still, the receiving core is thin once you get past Lamb and Tolbert, with Brandin Cooks dealing with a knee injury and a subsequent infection. Carvonte Turpin is the number 3 receiver, and the Cowboys could have to turn to rookie Ryan Flournoy if there is an injury. The Cowboys can't count on a return of Cooks to full strength this year, and if they're serious about remaining in contention, they'll clearly need to give Prescott more offensive weapons. With that in mind, the folks at Bleacher Report suggest the Cowboys are a potential trade landing spot for one of the better receivers who could hit the block in the coming weeks, and no, it's no Davante Adams. It's Bengals star T. Higgins. Higgins, no doubt, would be a sought-after commodity if he were to hit the trade block. With Cincinnati having bumbled its way to a 1-4 start, that is looking increasingly possible. Higgins is a free agent this offseason, and given his price tag, $21 million this year, with an estimated market value of $99 million over 4 years, according to Spotrac, the Bengals can't afford to keep both him and WR1 Ja'Marr Chase. The Cowboys could benefit. A trade proposal of a third-rounder for Higgins might be enough to get the Bengals to cash out on him. Cincinnati could be back to .500 by the trade deadline, and if it is, Higgins won't be going anywhere. He looked fully healthy in Sunday's loss to the Baltimore Ravens and finished with 9 catches for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. If the Bengals continue to blow games, however, Higgins would be a logical trade commodity because he's set to be a free agent in the spring, B/R's Christopher Knox wrote this week. Higgins is a high-end number 2 receiver who should draw a fair return, even in a market that could be flooded with receiver talent. Logical suitors include the Kansas City Chiefs, who recently placed Rashee Rice on injured reserve, and the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas may have salvaged its season with a much-needed win over the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday night, and it could use a strong complement to CeeDee Lamb on the perimeter. As the Cowboys look ahead to the trade deadline, the clock is ticking on whether they'll make a bold move to secure a top-tier receiver. With injuries thinning their roster and pressure mounting, the decision to strengthen their offense could define the rest of their season. Will Dallas roll the dice and pursue this potential game-changer, or trust in their current lineup to carry them through? Time will tell, and Cowboys Nation is watching closely.